Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Couch Cat podcast. I am your host Ryan, one of 3 writers of Couch Cat, and I am joined today by fellow writer Alan. Alan, go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
Thanks. And today we have a duo edition podcast, and it's all about SimpleMMO's newest update, 7 and 7.1. For those of you who haven't listened to our SimpleMMO podcast, SimpleMMO is a web app-based MMO, which is massively multiplayer online, that can be played on Android via an app as well. But yeah, it's update 7 was a massive update.
Oh yeah.
And 7.1 was a follow-up. And Alan, you were the first to witness update 7 and how massive it was. Give us the rundown on that.
Yeah, so 7.0, which came out on the 25th of September, was freaking massive. It introduced a lot of really great things that the community was looking for. For starters, you had crafting. On the the Android app, there was a complete and total UI overhaul. And after getting used to it for a while, I actually really like it. It's very streamlined. It's really nice. So there's crafting, and crafting allows you to build new items, and this is something that he being the developer wants to expand upon in the future. So right now you build items, but in the future he wants to build like better items, and also do item upgrades for the items you do have now. So what you have to do is you take these tools, which if you can't find them by stepping or chest drops and stuff like that, you go to Tom's Tools. You buy the lowest set of tools, and then you step, and like there'll be like a thing that pops up like, oh, there's sardines or shrimp, which are freaking hard to find. And it's like you click on it and you press down and hold the fish, and then you get shrimp or fish or cod. There's also trees, all sorts of things. And so you use your skills to get these materials, and then you take these materials over to the crafting section of SimpleMMO and you craft new items. In my opinion, currently, right now, collecting all the materials is worth it because, it's something to do for stepping, which is nice. Crafting portion of it, I haven't really seen a good reason to bother with it. Honestly,
it's not really fully implemented. So.
Yeah, it's not fully implemented. It's more work, and you don't get much reward from it right now. So I've just been collecting materials, but it's fun. It makes stepping more fun and actually useful, which I think is great.
That's the thing. He's trying to trick me into actually stepping.
Yeah, dude.
Which I don't do.
It's fun.
I'll probably miss out on all of this until it's fully implemented because I still can't bring myself to step for your 50 steps or so.
Yeah.
An hour or whatever. But yeah, so pretty much this crafting and the tools and the skills to use the tools. Think of RuneScape, think of any MMO.
Yep.
It's finally addressing that void.
Yep.
That's in this game. Yeah, it's apparently people were waiting for it.
Yeah, I mean, it still keeps the game very simplistic. Like, it's very simple. You step, collect materials, and then you hit craft. It's just a pain in the ass because you have to collect so many materials for certain items. I will say on the web app, it's very counterintuitive. Like when you find, like, say a fish, like shrimp, to fish, you click on it, and it opens up an entire new tab to be able to freaking fish. So you have to close out your old tab, fish the shrimp, and then go click on travel again because it doesn't automatically close like we're in the web app the Android app. You just click it, it opens up the menu, you hold down, you fish until it runs out, and then you hit close and it goes down and you're still in the travel menu. So he definitely needs to, he being the developer, needs to fix the web app a little bit for that, but yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of that, especially like with battling. Just like it's jarring to like it kicks you out like of like you can't really stay inside of the battle window and like keep attacking. You have to like exit, go back, like reset the whole process over and over again.
Oh, you mean in Battle Arena?
Yeah, in the battle arena, like they're
right.
like just as another example, like it's not
Gotcha.
all intuitive, but
yeah,
I mean it's in progress, right? So
yeah, the quality of life changes have stepped up quite a bit on it from this
yeah,
update, which I appreciate.
yeah. We got a sneak peek when you suggested opting into the beta.
Yeah, yeah. I was surprised, like, oh, well, that's cool. All right, let's hop into the beta and see what it's like. But yeah, another thing that came with the update was the inventory and storage update. So, for the like longtime veteran players, they just collect items in their inventory forever and ever and ever.
Oh my god, yeah.
I guess that was like wrecking the database on the back end of the game on the server. So the developer has implemented a new 20,000 item limit in the inventory. However, it's not going to be like hard set until like a later update. This is just a warning. So when you go to your inventory, you'll see like a progress bar of like however many items you have out of 20,000. And you need to make sure you are down below 20,000 before that update comes in. So he's given us time to remove any things that we need to, but he did a well job at it, because if you want to just collect an endless amount of items, you could still, he developed this new thing called storage, and you could just put items in your storage, and you could collect an infinite amount of items. However, you just can't use those items like you can in inventory. So you can't equip anything that's in storage. You have to pull it out of storage, and you can pull items out of storage at any point that you want. You just have to pull them out if you want to use them. And then
like a chest in any other game.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing with the inventory is that you can now collect any item you want. So in the collections tab, you could collect like any weapon or anything like that. So I know like there's one guy who's a mod, Archmage Kelmar or something like that. I can't remember his name, but he collects different staves. Instead of putting it in his showcase, he now puts it in collections, and you could see it there. So it's just something simple like that. But you can't pull items that you collect back to your inventory. Like that, once you put them in collection, it's gone.
It's just like regular collection when you're collecting sprites and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just it allows for more useless items, like say that same like level 3 sword you're always getting.
Yep.
You can finally collect items that are that and similar to that to reach another milestone and maybe earn a key or some diamonds.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, it's a good item dump to get rid of all those items in the game.
Yeah, and it's a blessing or a curse. Like, yeah, I want to playing games, I'm like, I hate my limited inventory, but then now it's like I have such a large inventory, and you can't you can't select multiple items at once.
Yeah.
So you're just solo either adding to collections or solo selling to NPC or market. And it takes like 10 minutes to go down like one page to clean it up. And I have like 20 pages. And I'm like, please.
Yeah, I gave up. Like in the beginning when I first started on my main account, I was like, yeah, I'll clean it up every once in a while, throw everything I can on the market. And then things stopped selling because like the prices kept fluctuating too fast. And I was like, holy shit. And then like after a while, I was like, I'm just collecting too many items. Screw it. I'm just going to have all these items. I'm under the 20,000, so whatever. Like,
yeah, but it's awful. It's a nightmare to open and look at your inventory right now.
Yeah, I will literally just like find people in our guild and be like, all right, I need to get rid of some items, so let's find these people and just throw items their way. You're like, oh, you need a new weapon, here you go. I just have this sitting around, like, take it all.
I'm doing it because I'm nice, not because I hate my inventory right now.
Hey, one man's junk is another man's treasure.
Oh my god. No. But anyway, one of the other important updates to come through, or part of the update to come through of update 7 is apparently you can throw rotten tomatoes at banned players.
Yes, that's so awesome.
Which is like hilarious. Like it's poetic justice almost. So that was I was going through the patch notes. I saw that. I was like, really, this is sophisticated society right here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, overall, update 7 overhauled the game into a direction that players, longtime players, and even new players like us wanted to see, and it's exciting. But then the developer gets on Instagram and is like, oh, by the way, there's another update around the corner coming out on the 2nd of October.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, so barely a week apart and we're getting more.
Yeah. He really busted his ass on these 2 updates.
Yeah, like you can't call him lazy.
Yeah.
And so that was update 7.1. And you actually said item dumping earlier, but that's kind of like one of the main features of this update.
Yeah. So there's this basically another way to get rid of all these useless items that we have, like the dumping grounds. And what you do is you dump items in exchange for tokens. It's 1 item for 1 token, and then you could literally pull from the dumping ground to try and get a cool item. So, say you dump 10 daggers or whatever they're called, like those level 1, level 3 daggers.
Yeah.
You get 10 tokens, and then it costs 10 tokens to be able to pull an item from the dumping ground. So I've done it like, I don't know, I've dumped like 50 items in the dumping ground, I think.
Damn, dude.
And I've only gotten like those trash items back, so I've only gotten like 5 trash items.
But I don't want you to get anything good from there.
Yeah, I don't see anyone dumping like a crap ton of celestial items. Like, I don't need 20 million in gold. Here, let me just throw it into the dumping ground.
Here's your level 8 cannibal bass sword. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a cool concept. I'm sure maybe like the whales of the game who just blow their money on everything and just don't care will throw something in there. But yeah, it's a cool concept. I'm sure like I'll do that, like instead of just like like selling to NPC. Like maybe I'll do that instead to try to get lucky or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
it's a cool concept though.
Maybe more, there'll be more of an incentive to use it in the future, like forcing good items to be available in the dumping grounds.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's all tiered, and you can say you throw in 10 level 1 daggers, but that doesn't mean you're going to get like a level 10 back. Like you have a chance to win something epic.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's kind of like the gamble, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of low risk, right?
Yeah. Just throw away your trash and you may get something nice.
Yeah. And speaking of items, there was a lot added this patch in 7.1, and there's no way I'm going to remember it. So I did a nice copy and paste. And just for everyone listening, you can find all this information once you log into SimpleMMO on the homepage. He's got the patch notes up.
Mm-hmm.
But just to read it off for you, there's 250 plus new weapons. And they're probably all level 8 variants, so don't get excited. There's 250 plus new armor. When you're like not really end game, because the end game's open, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you're high level, you notice like there's rarely anything, like at least for me at level 900. There's rarely anything for my level. Like I have to buy maxed out like level 600 stuff now. So hopefully these new armors and weapons are addressing the level gap in items that aren't manipulated, with diamonds by players, making them celestial and stuff like that. But there's 10 new pets. I still haven't even seen more than like 3. So that's exciting. I wonder what's out there. There's 250 plus new shields, new boots, new helmets, new amulets, new sprites, which collectibles, new backgrounds, which can be viewed on your profile. So when people come to check you out or come to PvP you, that's one of the first things they see. And then also 25 plus new like base collectibles.
The collectibles are actually pretty cool. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they sell for a pretty penny right now because not everyone's getting them.
So if it makes you money, you like it. I agree.
Yeah.
So do you think when it says new sprites, do you think that's like character models, or do you think that's like sprites that are collectibles?
It could be anything.
Question mark.
From
definitely a question mark.
Yeah, so it could be like a weapon sprite, or it could be like an actual
Oh
sprite.
yeah,
Like so.
yeah, like just new skins of
Yeah, it's
stuff.
basically a new skin of equipment and you.
Good. There needs to be a variety, and
Yeah.
I mean, not that the game's lacking in any way. But yeah, I mean, it's cool to see. There's a lot added, and like I said, I hope it addresses some of the level gap stuff. And speaking of items, there's a new item set that
Yeah.
just dropped.
Yeah.
So
It's called the Rift Stalker.
cool name, right?
Yeah, it's an interesting name, but I don't know, it's interesting. It's very purple based in color. Really
It's
nice
also a
set, I think.
celestial.
Yeah, it's all celestial. It's like the celestial
So
set of the new update.
yeah, get ready to not be able to afford it.
Oh
Unless
yeah,
you're
like
a veteran player or our guildie Sir Neil,
yeah,
who
I
makes
know.
like 500K a person.
Yeah. Yeah, need to start doing what he does. But
Shout out Sir Neil.
yeah, so it comes with a new weapon, armor, shield, greaves, boots, helm, and there's 2 amulets. So I didn't understand. In the patch notes, it shows strength as an amulet and heart of a lover as an amulet. Exact same stats and exact same image or whatever it's called.
Sprite.
But so I don't understand why it's 2, but
Whatever.
whatever.
Dude. I want
Choices.
heart of the I want heart of a lover.
Yeah,
Just
I'd be
romantic.
upset if I got strength. I'm like, I want heart of the lover.
Yeah, that's not a cool name.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, heart of the lover is pretty cool because it's just like a purple heart as a amulet.
Yeah, signifying your love for anyone really. But yeah, and then I mean, just not even speaking items, the developer dropped 5 new quests.
Yep.
For I mean, were they higher level quests or just
Well, I know the highest level, like newest, there is at least one new high level quest. I don't know if I assume it's all new high. But you need like 8,000 dexterity now to complete 100% rate.
Oh my god.
For the newest quest. Yeah.
And for those who don't know, dexterity is a stat that you level in this game, and it is important. Like you cannot complete certain quests without hitting like a threshold of dexterity.
Yeah.
But luckily, there's a thing called a knight, which allows you to use an NPC knight to finish those quests and earn you EXP and gold in return of taking a percentage. That's the workaround currently, but you can easily be hindered in your evolution of leveling up if you don't have a good amount of dexterity. But in addition to those quests, there's 2 new job tiers, which jobs boost certain stats in the game, such as dex, defense and strength. So also jobs, you can make money as well. They provide a flat boost of whatever stat, and then you can earn money and EXP. So that's cool that they added 2 more, because I mean they've probably I'm a new player, but they've had the same jobs for a while, I guess. And then there's a new battle arena tier, which is another money maker. Well, not a money maker, it's a money sink. But you make a crap ton of EXP doing it.
Level up so fast.
Yeah, if you don't want a PvP, this is a good way to level up through PvEing without stepping. You just gotta throw some money down. So that's cool. I like that. And then what else, Alan? What else? What else is new?
Developer also added a new location called Arcane. It's level 900, and I was so confused because like the last town you could go to was level 800, and it's just such a weird cutoff point because like there's so many people who are like 20,000 or like at least 5,000. So it's nice to see that another location has been added at level 900 called Arcane. And so the stats for this has got a 12% for item chance, 7% for NPC, 21% for material, and then 60% travel text. And the material is nice because it's 25% across the board for each fish or treasure and tree with a max level of 500. So it's almost like a better haulback, like a higher up haulback. And so those are awesome stats for material. And
Yeah, go there to gather.
Yeah. And then with the location comes the new NPCs for that location.
Which are
Yeah, sorry, I had to sneeze. So the new NPCs for this location, you have the Coco Koala, who's this like cute little guy who I feel so bad for killing now because he's like this cute little koala just hanging in a tree.
Just close your eyes, dude. Just close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but you bring a lot of golden EXP. Forgive me. Then you have the gloops, the dangerous gloop, the metal gloop, the majestic gloop, the green gloop, and and that's it. They all look like Muck, the Pokemon, except with different colors. Like the dangerous one, I forget what color he is, but metal is dark gray, majestic is purple. Oh, dangerous is yellow. That's what it is, and then green gloop is obviously green. Then you have the angry pelican, who looks like
really?
There's an angry pelican. So he looks like the pelican in the Pokemon series. I forget what its name is called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then the plagued riddled rat, which looks like Raticate to me. So I feel like whoever made these images was basing it off of Pokemon or was inspired by Pokemon. At least that's what it looked like to me. But they're cool NPCs to actually battle now. I like the koala, the pelican, and the rat. They're really cool. Yeah,
that's good.
That's about it.
More battle arena fodder.
Yeah, basically more tasks to be done.
Yep. But yeah, so that would. I mean, there's a lot going into it. A lot of bug fixes and a lot of things you won't like physically see from the update. But this is pretty much what you should be aware of when you're just now starting, or you've been away and you just walked into update 7 and 7.1.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, go to, if you're a player, go to SimpleMMO on the homepage and check out that long text, like the wall of text of patch notes. But this is pretty much the gist of it.
Another important thing that I completely forgot about revolves around the pleb membership. You can now buy it on the web app, so you could go on through the browser and buy it, and it's actually cheaper by $1 for a special. I don't know how long that's going to last, but yeah, it's only $3.99 instead of $4.99 right now on the web app. Yeah, and you can now gift people memberships. So people are buying memberships for gold right now. You don't have to use in-game currency, so it's like WoW basically.
Yeah,
which is so nice.
There's so many people who are just millionaires, billionaires. So
yeah, trillions.
They're probably just like, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like, I just bought like a year's worth of membership for nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because like circling back to like how you said in that location, like it's a weird cutoff at level 800. Mm-hmm. Same with some items. It's almost like people progress farther than the game's mechanics have progressed.
Yeah.
So yeah, now, and those are the same people who are be buying memberships like candy.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, that's update 7 and 7.1 in a nutshell. But we can't leave yet because we need to do shameless plugs. You know what I mean? And Alan, being the guild leader of the Couch Cat Gaming Guild, drop some knowledge for people who are new.
Yep.
To this podcast and to Couch Cat.
Yeah, so we have a guild called Couch Cat Gaming, obviously, but we accept any and all players. It doesn't matter what level you are. We don't have any restrictions like some of the others where they're like, you need to be level 100, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't care. If you're active, we'll take you, as we're just trying to build a community and help each other out. We have guides, which you could find on our website, couchcatgaming.com. We have these podcasts that help explain different updates or different parts of the game. We have YouTube series for this guild, like everything. Also, you join the guild. We have a Discord server, which is pretty poppin'. And we do daily giveaways.
That I never win.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
But we have daily giveaways. Every time I'm on, I'm constantly giving away free gear to anyone. Like, we're willing to give away any hand-me-downs that we're not using anymore, obviously with the inventory limit now.
but it's the guild hangout,
Yeah.
and it's not just for Simple.
Yep.
Though we've, Alan revamped it geared towards Simple, but anything you're playing or you just want to chat with the Couch Cat community, you'll find the information in one of our most recent articles on the website, couchcatgaming.com, and also through SimpleMMO's guild description.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, we have, we play a lot of indie games. We play a lot of games in general. SimpleMMO is kind of like our main focus in community engagement. So you'll see a lot of SimpleMMO products that we're pushing out. But don't get confused. That's not the only game we're playing. That's not the only game we want to play. But you should expect more in the future, just like this one, just like this podcast. But yeah, check out. We have one prior to this and 3 SimpleMMO articles right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all can be found at couchcatgaming.com. And also you can find our social media there, Twitter and Instagram. There's links to the podcast, which, hopefully you found because you're listening to it now. And there's links to the YouTube channel as well and the Discord. But that's all I got. What about you, Alan?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, that has been another episode. That is especially a duo edition episode of the Couch Cat podcast, SimpleMMO update 7 and 7.1. Thanks for listening and have a good one. See ya.
Bye-bye.